Hi everyone! I'm here with my August TBR, and I have very lofty aspirations for August, and I just knocked them all on the floor. So this should be interesting. I'm not going to say much about these books because I obviously don't really know that much about them, and so let's get to it. So I'm currently reading two books, The Fill-In Boyfriend by Casey West, which is about a girl, that's all I know so far, and she is dumped by her boyfriend at prom, but she's been talking about him to her friends, and so she kind of can't lose face in front of them because they think she's been lying because he's supposedly, or he goes to college and lives like 3 hours away, and so they don't believe her that she actually has a boyfriend, and so she has to ask this guy in the parking lot who just happens to be dropping off his sister at the prom if he will pretend to be her boyfriend. So there's that one. It's good so far. Then I am also reading The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender by Leslie Walton. I am 24 pages into this also. I just for some reason remembered this book and I really wanted to pick it up. And it's just beautiful. It is just, the story is just so captivating already, and so I'm kind of reading two books at once and have so many books I really want to read that I'm having trouble deciding which one to kind of stick with, so I have too many floating out there. But these two I've been reading so far this month in the like 9 days. I did start another and gave up on it because I really didn't enjoy it, but so these two I'm currently reading. Then my pile that has fallen. I also want to read A Paris Affair by Tatiana de Rosnay. I've read two books by her, Sarah's Key, which is absolutely stunning and everybody should read it if you haven't read it. I just love that book. And then I've also read, what was the other one of hers that I've read? The House I Loved or something. I can't remember if it was A House I Loved or A Secret Kept. I can't remember. Which wasn't as good, but this is just short stories. So it's about husbands and wives and infidelity and taking affairs in Paris, basically. So it's very short, so I hope to get to that one. Then I have Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This is it says it's told in concurrent storylines, so it's like this girl comes to kind of a crossroads and she has to, she's like, well, what happens if I do this, or what happens if I do this, and the story is told showing, you know, if she did this, this is what's going to happen, if she did this, this is what would happen. So that sounds so interesting because there's so many times when you have to make a choice and you can't, it's so hard to make a choice because you'll never know what could have been or what might have been different. So this just sounds really interesting. Then, because it's the last month of summer, I picked Summerland by Ellen Hildebrand. I'm really excited to read one of her books. I have a whole stack of hers, and I don't even know if I've ever actually even read one of her books. I must have read at least one, but this just sounds really good. It takes place in Nantucket, and this looks just really interesting. It's a longer book of hers, but I'm really excited. I mean, it's close to 400 pages, but I can't wait to read that. Another one, The Last Summer of Us by Maggie Harcourt. This is a story, actually I don't know. It says, a story of love, lies, grief, friendship, and growing up. A story of three best friends crammed into a clapped out car full of regrets and secrets on a journey that will change their lives forever. So, sounds interesting. Great summer book. Then I have The Tenderness of Thieves by Donna Freitas. And this is an art copy I got at a book sale, but this is about a girl who's ready for a great summer, because she was she was held at knife point in the past winter, and she still thinks about it. It's still affecting her. And then she has a summer romance with the town bad boy, and it seems like she's kind of getting back on her feet, and she's like happy about it. And then this bad boy has a secret, and who knows what's going to happen. So that should be a good one. And the books are all falling on the floor. Then I have The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants by Anne Brashares. I have seen the movie a million times. I've never read the book. I really want to read the series. It just sounds really fun. And I know it's going to be good about a group of girls that pair of pants fits all of them, and kind of about their summer, these pants, and their friendship and growing up. So that'll be a great one. Then I have Beautiful Oblivion by Jamie McGuire. This is, I finished the other books in the series that come before this, and this is one of the first stories about one of the I can't even think of it. One of the Maddox brothers. This is about Trenton Maddox, so I'm excited to get to this. I fly through these books. I just love them. They're just amazing. Then the next book in the Pretty Little Liars series, Killer by Sarah Shepard. I believe this is book 6 or 7. I don't remember. But I'm just trying to read slowly through these. I think I have the whole series now. I might be missing book 13 or 14, but I'm just trying to read one of these a month, and they're just fun, brainless, good stories. Then I have Finding Paris by Joy Preble, and this is about 2 sisters, Leo and Paris Hollings, and I have no idea. Sounds like one of them ditches the other, and she has to try and, I don't know, find each other? I'm not really sure. It just sounded like a fun summer road trip book. Then I have Racing the Sun by Karina Hale, and this is about a girl who has been backpacking for the past 6 months, and now she's broke, and of course she's stuck in the Amalfi Coast. I mean, what a better place to be stuck when you have no money, and it just sounds idyllic. And so she was trying to get back to California, and the only way she can afford it is by teaching English to just 2 of the brattiest children she's ever met. And then of course she meets a guy, and I mean, Amalfi Coast in the summer sounds amazing, so can't wait for that. Then my daughter's book club book for September is A Wrinkle in Time, so we're going to read that. I have the book and the audiobook, so when we go on our trip, we'll be driving. It's about 3.5 hour drive, so hopefully we will listen to this. I don't think it's very long, probably like 5 hours or something. So I've never read this book. I'm not really interested in reading this book, but I will read it with her, or listen to it. So we have that one. Then a few more. I have 99 Days by Katie Cotugno. This one just looks like the perfect summer read. I have literally no idea what it's about, but it just sounds really fun. I love these little square photos. I mean, this book just looks amazing. So it's obviously written, each chapter is a day, so I can't wait for that one. Then, of course, Summer, Sarah Dessen. So I picked that Summer by Sarah Dessen. I have a bunch of her books also. I don't know if you can see them, they're all here. I think I have all of them. I don't think I've read any of them, so I'm excited to read one. I just picked a shorter one that just sounded like a fun book to read during the summer, kind of hopefully get it done quickly. And then the last book I have chosen is The Deaf by Cody Keplinger. This has been on my TBR, I don't know, past 5 or 6 months. I really wanted to read it before the movie came out. Now I have the DVD and have not watched it, and I have started this, just page 23. It's just not holding my attention, so I want to sit down and really focus on this and finish it, because it just sounds like a wonderful story. So I'm excited to get to that. And that is all the books I hope to read in August. It is very ambitious, but we will see, and hopefully I can get a lot of these books read before I go back to work in September. So thanks so much for watching, and I will be back soon with a couple of book hauls. Thanks. Bye.